Counter-terror police in UK are investigating a fire that broke out at Prime Minister Keir Starmer's North London home. Police say they had launched an investigation into a fire that caused damage outside Starmer's former family home.
But we've got more to do, and I'll be honest, because I'm always happy to talk about the things we're getting right, but I'll be honest, on this one, I don't think we are going fast enough. And I also know that even once we've rolled out those...
Breaking, London just exploded. And the government went silent. Tuesday night, King's Cross Station, 7:43 p.m. A man walking home from work notices smoke rising from the pavement. He pulls out his phone, films for 30 seconds, and posts it without thinking much of it. Just another weird London moment. He keeps walking. 20 minutes later, that video has 2 million views. Because what he filmed wasn't smoke from a trash fire or a broken steam pipe. It was the beginning of the largest riot Britain has seen in over a decade. The comments section explodes. People are asking questions. Where is this? What's happening? Is anyone else seeing this? Then another video drops. Same location, different angle. A bottle arcs through the air, spinning in slow motion against the streetlights. Glass meets concrete. The sound cracks through the usual city noise. And fire blooms outward like someone just opened a door to hell. Phones go up everywhere. Dozens of angles, dozens of streams. All filming the same moment from different sides of the street. The fire spreads fast, too fast. It crawls across the pavement, licking up the side of a parked police van. Within seconds, the van is glowing orange from the inside. Sirens blink red and blue through thick smoke, flashing like a dying heartbeat. If you want the full story of what happened next, hit subscribe, because what I'm about to show you didn't make it to the evening news. The officers inside bail out just in time. They back away, shields raised, as the crowd surges forward. Hundreds of people, then thousands, moving as one mass of anger and noise. And they're chanting, not screaming, chanting. Protect our children. The words come in waves, precise, coordinated, like everyone suddenly learned the same song. It's not random, it's organised. Helicopters circle overhead, their spotlights cutting through smoke and steam. The streets of King's Cross glow in shades of orange and red. The kind of colours you see in war zones, not London on a Tuesday. But it doesn't stay at King's Cross. Within 30 minutes, Shoreditch lights up, then Camden, then Brixton. One by one, neighbourhoods across the city catch the same fire. Not literal fire everywhere, but the same energy, the same anger. Riot police try to form lines. They lock shields, plant their feet, and push forward in tight formation. The crowd pushes back. For a moment, the line holds. Then it breaks. Officers stumble backward. Some trip, others just retreat. The crowd floods through the gap like water breaking a dam. A new chant rises, louder than the first. Whose nation? The crowd roars back in unison. Ours. It echoes off buildings. It shakes windows. It gets picked up by every live stream, every microphone, every phone pointed at the chaos. Across social media, the footage spreads faster than the riots themselves. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Telegram, every platform floods with clips. The BBC shows empty streets and calm interviews. But your phone shows the truth. London is burning. And millions of people are watching it happen in real time. Traditional media can't keep up. By the time they write a headline, the situation has already changed. The internet moves faster, rawer, without filters or delays. Inside number 10 Downing Street, the lights are dim. Aides move through hallways like ghosts. Phones ring. No one picks up. Meetings happen behind closed doors. But no decisions get made. No speeches, no press conferences, just silence. And that silence says everything. Then a whisper leaks out from inside the building. Someone tells someone who tells a reporter. The words spread fast. We've lost control of London Bridge. Not the physical bridge, the authority itself. The government has lost its grip, and everyone inside knows it. An hour later, a video surfaces. A police officer, visor cracked and face streaked with ash, leans against a wall, catching his breath. Someone with a phone walks up and asks him one question. Are you guys going to stop this? The officer looks directly into the camera. His voice is raspy, exhausted. We're no longer in control. The clip cuts off. 10 seconds. That's all it takes. Within an hour, it has 15 million views. The comments explode. People share it, remix it, turn it into meme skis. The government still says nothing, but the riots keep spreading. Birmingham wakes to the sound of shouting in the streets. Manchester fills with thousands of marchers moving through the city centre. Bristol, Leeds, Newcastle, Cardiff. Every major city in the country suddenly pulses with the same restless energy. It's not isolated anymore, it's national. Outside migrant centres, tensions boil over. Groups clash. Police try to separate them and end up stuck in the middle. Batons swing. People scatter and regroup. The cycle repeats. This isn't just about one issue anymore. It's about everything. Years of frustration poured into one explosive night. Then the government makes its move. Around 11 p.m, the BBC feed freezes. Just stops mid-report. Other news channels stall on static shots of empty streets. Certain hashtags stop refreshing. Videos get taken down. Streams cut out without warning. They're trying to choke the flow of information. But here's the thing about the internet. You can't just turn it off. People switch platforms, they use VPNs, they share footage through encrypted apps. The videos keep flowing, the truth keeps spreading. Someone uploads a screen recording showing how certain posts are being shadow banned. The video goes viral instantly. Now people aren't just angry about the riots, they're angry about the cover-up. At 1:37 a.m, the Prime Minister finally appears on screen. Hours late, his tie is loose. His face looks pale under the studio lights. "I want to assure the British people that everything is under control," he says. "We have the situation in hand. There is no cause for alarm." But here's the problem. Behind him, through the window, you can see the glow. Orange light flickering against the glass. London is still burning. And he's telling people everything is fine. The comment section on the live stream rips him apart. People post screenshots, side-by-side comparisons. What he's saying versus what they're seeing with their own eyes. Then, halfway through his statement, the broadcast cuts out. Not because of technical issues, because no one believes him anymore. The stream just ends, and the government says nothing about why. Then comes the moment that changes everything. Parliament Square. 2:14 a.m. The fires have mostly died down. Smoke drifts through the air. Sirens echo in the distance, but they sound farther away now. The crowd is still there. Thousands of people, tired but not leaving. A single police officer steps forward. He's been standing in formation for hours. Shield up, helmet on, following orders. He looks at the crowd, then down at his shield. For a long moment, he doesn't move. Then he places the shield on the ground. The metal edge taps softly against the stone. The sound cuts through the noise. People nearby stop and watch. He straightens up, turns around, and walks away. The crowd goes quiet, just for a second, watching. Then another officer steps forward. He places his shield down next to the first one. Then another, then another. Within minutes, an entire row of shields lies abandoned on the ground. A perfect line of metal and plastic. Surrendered. Given up. Someone films it. The footage is shaky but clear. Officers walking away from their posts. Not running, not fighting, just leaving. The image spreads faster than anything else that night. It's not violent, it's not chaotic. It's quiet, symbolic, powerful. People share it with captions like, "When even the police have had enough." And this is the moment the system broke. Millions watch it in silence, because they know what it means. This isn't just a riot anymore, it's a rupture. At 3 a.m, the government makes its final move. Armoured vehicles roll through the streets of London, heavy, loud, painted in military green. Soldiers step out in full gear. Helmets, vests, rifles slung across their chests. But when the crowd sees them, something unexpected happens. They don't run, they don't fight, they just stand there. Because the soldiers are young, really young. Some of them look barely out of high school. Boys in military uniforms standing across from boys in hoodies. The soldiers don't raise their weapons, they don't advance, they don't shout orders, they just stand there, uncertain, caught between what they were told to do and what feels right. In Brixton, something else happens. A group of older men steps between two clashing sides. No uniforms, no badges, just bodies forming a human wall. Someone recognises one of them. Military tattoos, faded but visible. A reporter pushes through the crowd and asks, "Who are you?" The older man doesn't look at the camera. He keeps his eyes on the crowd. "We served once," he says quietly. "We'll stand again if we must." The line holds. The violence stops. For a few blocks at least, things stay calm. The clip spreads everywhere. People call them heroes, others call them vigilantes. But everyone agrees on one thing. They did what the government couldn't. By dawn, the fires are out. The streets are empty. Broken glass glitters in the early light. Smoke still rises from a few spots, thin and grey. The physical damage isn't that bad. A few burned cars, some broken windows, graffiti on government buildings. But the other damage, the damage you can't see, that's permanent. Trust is gone. The relationship between citizens and government just cracked wide open, and everyone saw it happen in real time. The government tried to control the narrative. They tried to silence the night, but the internet wouldn't let them. Every attempt to censor made people angrier. Every lie got called out immediately. Every empty promise met with video evidence of the opposite. This wasn't just a riot, it was a message, and the whole world heard it loud and clear. So here's my question for you. What happens next? Do things go back to normal? Does everyone just forget and move on? Or is this the beginning of something bigger? Because that's what people are asking right now. In the comments, on the streets, in private conversations behind closed doors. Was this a one-time explosion, or the first crack in something much larger? I want to hear what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me if you think this changes anything, or if it's just another story that fades in a week. And if you think this matters, if you think people need to see this before it gets buried under the next news cycle, share it. Because the people in power, they're already working on the spin. They're already trying to rewrite what happened. They're counting on you to forget. Don't let them.